Oh my god, she's so cute. I can't stand it. Hey, hi, hello friends, I'm Linkonis, I'm an artist and I do art things, and welcome to my home studio. Now if you missed it, number 11, I did Victoria X Brave and Baby Suicide, and they're a wonderful story about moving to Los Angeles. It's positives, it's negatives, it's difficulties, it's hardships. They are both very blunt and very honest about what it takes, which is basically a whole lot of hard work. I totally dig them, totally respect them, and it was a fantastic art day. I did a big giant piece, so if you want to go ahead and check that out, just click them links. Alright you guys, for dead number 12, I am doing the lovely Akidearest. And as she is an adorable anime YouTuber, I had to dress up in my otaku finest. Now I'm not exactly an otaku, though I do love me some anime. Gundam! You can go ahead and check out my favorites right here. If you'd like to have me make a video or anything like that, any type of fan art on characters in my favorite anime, then go ahead and just leave me a comment. Just leave me a little love. Leave me a little interest there, and I'll be sure to do that for you. I'll give you guys some insight as to why I like these certain types of animes. So Akidearest, being an anime YouTuber, she reviews a lot of anime. She will talk about different aspects of the anime culture. She is also a big cosplayer as well as an anime convention goer. So she'll talk about cosplay life, convention life. She goes over and reviews anime products. And I don't know, I really like her personality. She's super bubbly. She kind of reminds me of my my good friend here, Tiffany Wang. And no, not just because she's Asian. Thank you. Now, her video here, what got me into tentacles. This is kind of a running joke. She's got this like inflatable tentacle sama.
I just discovered these YouTubers. I'm sorry.
She's got this running joke. She really loves tentacles and like tentacle hentai and like all the tentacly goodness. I think that's really cool because honestly, that's kind of a weird and taboo thing to make your name off of, and I think it's awesome that she's kind of turned it into this this like mainstream.
I'm sure people still think that liking tentacles is weird, but probably not as super weird.
Now, when I was making this set of deads, I wanted it to be a mixture between my dead art, which can be more realistic sometimes, depending on how I feel that day, and actual fan art. I'd also thought about doing these in an anime style, but both of them, both Akidearest and the Anime Man, have a fan base that does a lot of fan art, and they do a lot of animated fan art of them in that typical anime style. So I figured, you know, they've got enough of their fandom doing like crazy anime styles of them, so we're gonna go a little bit more realistic with this one, while still encapsulating that just ridiculousness that is anime. So I wanted to add her, you know, her tentacle stuff in there. So I chose this video out of the numerous that I binge watched of hers the first day that I found her. I chose this one ultimately because of the title and that hoodie. Girl, adorable. I love it. It's great. One of the biggest challenges I had here was actually her nose. She has a very interesting and distinctly shaped nose. It kind of points up, but it's also pretty round at the tip. And features like that are a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, are pretty difficult to pull off because they're extremely easy to make them look entirely ridiculous and very wrong. And it's also very easy to make them like look cartoonish to the point where it just doesn't actually look like them. It looks like a weird version of them, a weird cartoon of them. So her nose was my absolute biggest challenge, and as you can see throughout the time lapse here, I just end up, you know, coloring over it, redoing it, coloring over it, redoing it. And ordinarily when something like this happens, I would just cut out the face and redo the face. But I liked everything else that I did on her face so much. That was all perfect. So I decided to ultimately end up just touching it up a bit in Photoshop, and I'll go ahead and show you guys kind of what it looks like in real life. Her nose is a little messed up, but it's still a little cute. It's still pretty cute. Yeah, that's what it ended up as. So, you know, again, it's not not everything you do in your art can be a win, and that's perfectly okay and fine. And all of these mistakes will make you a better artist, and will teach you how to deal more with your mistakes and what exactly you can do to fix them, or if you should fix them at all. and just make them part of your picture. Now I thought it needed something a little bit at the end, so what I did was I cut out these hearts and then I just pasted them on top. And I decided to go a little bit out of the borders a little bit. I thought it added some like good depth and some cuteness and adorableness that it kind of needed. Another decent challenge I had here was the color palette. Akidearest has this interesting, she's Asian, of course, so she has extremely dark brown black hair. Her hair is very long and like half of it is colored with like some teal, and I wanted to put that in there, but it didn't exactly fit, and to be honest, I think that's one of the things about this picture that doesn't exactly work. So I ended up incorporating those colors into the background, choosing the color of her tentacle sama, the pink and orange and red, and making that my my dominant color scheme here. So all in all, again, I think it turned out really well, and I'm really happy with this one. It's one of my busier deads, and I think that's definitely what I like about it. It's adorable and cute and ridiculous and busy, just like Akidearest. So I don't know. Hopefully she likes it. If you ever watch this Akidearest, let me know. Let me know what you think and how you like it. So alright, you guys, how'd you like the dead today? If you have any YouTubers or YouTube videos that you think I should do that you really like, go ahead and comment them down below. If I end up doing it, if I end up drawing it, I'll give you a little shout out, low credit. Now, if you love Akidearest, please share this video. I would love for her to see it and comment on it, and it would make me super duper happy. So if you could do me this solid, I would appreciate it so much. Now, if you yourself identify as a cartoon, let me cartoon your face, friend. You want to have cat ears? I got you. You want to have ram horns? I got you. You want to have tentacle hair? I got you. Let me cartoon your face. Clickety click them links down below. Alright, fam. Kisses from me to you. Bye. So cute.